What's happening, man? It's your boy Papa Duck, and I'm back with a nothing. You already know what time it is. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff you ain't did yet. And if you want to promote on the channel, just go over to papaduckpromo@gmail.com. Let's get it popping. Now listen, what I told y'all starting to see everything open back up. Jamaica, different places, they opening everything back up because I told y'all they transitioning from one crisis to another. Now, what you got to do is say to all the politicians, the people y'all voted for, and all these fake ass people that's supposedly governmental peers or whatever the fuck going on. Why we ain't stoning these motherfuckers, like chucking rocks at these lying ass people? We transitioning from one crisis to another. And not only that, I seen some footage, man, like they just, bro, you can tell this shit so staged. You know, they got a lot of things going on in the Ukraine, all this going on, that going on. They got bombs and, man, this shit Hollywood, man. This shit is WWF, man. That's all it is, it's fake. I told y'all, man, but y'all don't, like, people don't listen. You can't say, oh, you're a conspiracy theorist and all. And by the way, the CIA came up with the name conspiracy theory to make people like me and some of y'all seem to be crazy. But like I tell y'all, in the movies, the one that everybody thought was crazy at the end of the movie was the one that was telling the truth and the one who knew more than everybody. So when a person say, oh, you weird or you out of your mind, that's a compliment. You hear me? You ain't amongst the sheeple. You know, you're not with the herd. Because I tell y'all, when you drop what you like and give up your beliefs and follow the herd, you just a follower. Why you think on social media they call people followers? And when you pay money, you're a subscriber. It's a difference. I told you, words are spells, but let's get back on topic. Now you're starting to see stuff open up. You know what I'm saying? Things are starting to bloom back. Oh, we starting to, now nobody ain't talking about what we've been going through for the last 2 years. They ain't talking about that no more. The damage is done. They done scared the shit out of a lot of people. They done got a lot of data. See? Everything these people do is about data. Recording data. If we said this at this time, how do people gonna react? It's just crazy, man. This shit is a big fucking, bro. Boy, y'all better tighten up before I go ahead and get things right. Cause I'm telling you, man, I'm hauling ass. I'm out of here. But I'm gonna tell you something. Get back to this data thing. All this shit they done scaring the hell out of people. Cause I tell y'all, fear is a business. They make money off fear. Doctors and hell, lawyers, everybody, they make money off fear. They make money off what you don't know. That's why I tell y'all, ignorance is the most expensive thing in the world. Because what? You're gonna pay for it mentally, physically, and you're damn sure gonna pay for it emotionally. And just ignorance just means you don't know. So when you step into a situation with no recon, no data, no nothing, you finna get took up and through there. Like we say down here in Florida. You finna get took up and through there. But my thing is this. Let's get back to this data thing. Cause this all this shit is about data. This is why Amazon and all these places making billions of dollars, cause they got the data. They know what you want to buy before you buy it, okay? It's just a game, man. They set this shit up to work in their favor. And when you don't control nothing, you can't control the rules of the game. So you gotta be smart. Play the fucking game and have your strategy. That's why I say a lot of stuff I can't talk about. So trust me, everything I do is for a reason. Everything. Now check this out. Let's go back to data. They got this robot named Victoria. Actually, it's a simulation. You know what I'm saying? Having babies and shit. So they studying babies, how to have babies. And you might have to ask yourself. Now this comes from a family that's in Miami. And they say this, they make over $60 million selling these simulated babies and simulated robots. Where they put these simulations, or these simulated robots in these real environments like the hospital, and this robot talks, this bitch moaning and acting like she going in pain and all kind of shit, just to teach people how to deliver babies. Now you might have to ask yourself, these motherfuckers spend 60 million, no, I'm sorry, 63,000 per simulator, and they got lots of them. They spend that kind of money before they'll spend on hunger or education or anything for blacks, reparation, you call it anything. These motherfuckers are putting their bag where it need to be, and that's what we need to do. But ask yourself, Why is these people going this far, right? To get data on how to deliver a child. That's all they doing. They got the robot on the table. They got the fake blood coming out the back, like real equipment. Like, it's the real deal. And this bitch laying on the table like she real. This bitch boning and all kind of shit. But why is they studying how to deliver babies? It's the data. You mean to tell me something so natural as having a child has to go through all this? Man, people back in the days ain't do this shit. My grandma had, what, 14 kids? A lot of our grandmas had 15 kids, some 20. No C-section, no none of that. Bro, that's why I say, we as people, and you got groups out there right now, so I ain't gonna never just tell y'all ain't nothing going on, but we moving slowly, but it's coming. But we as people gotta get our own towns, our own cities, our own currency. They gave us the blueprint. It's just they are greedier about it. We can get our own currency. We can get our own hospitals, medical facilities, grow our own foods. But the big thing is, a lot of us gonna be scared to go to war. That's where the problem gonna come in at. We got niggas killing niggas. Hell, you got white people killing white people. But when it comes to the upper echelon, everybody's scared. And they attacking us on all levels. And what we gotta do, we gotta mount up. We gotta come together. We gotta organize. Because without that, they're gonna continue to do what they do. Distract us, give us these gadgets, throw all type of stuff in our face, continue to collect data, and put it in AI form, or create programs and create a system or a matrix, right? That'll facilitate that shit, and we're gonna be wrapped up in this shit, in the middle of this shit, and they're gonna be able to control us. We gotta stop it. But I'm just telling y'all, they not doing all these studies for nothing. They want data. They wanna know how you work, how your mind works, how we could do this, how we could do that, and formulate a fake ass world. That's why I be saying people who are very religious, bro, how you so religious when you're not gonna go to war for God's green earth? That's why I say, listen, man, y'all better wake up. That song I just put out, y'all better wake up. Wake the fuck up and use your common sense. Cause if you don't, you're gonna get swept. And just ain't no other way around it. You're gonna get swept, because my thing is this. How can these people take God's resources and monetize it and sell it back to us? I'm talking about the big church goers and open your eyes, man. They taking God's green earth resources, monetizing it, selling it back to us. Why? Because they control it, bro. And they want to keep you right where you are, hoping and wishing. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy how this whole thing is orchestrated. And I might say it is brilliant. It is brilliant. It is so brilliant to the fact that the shit we've been going through for the past 2 years, you got people out there that literally denounce their own families, mothers, fathers. Oh, if you ain't got the such and such, you can't come around me. As you done lost your... I wouldn't give a flying fuck what's going on. Excuse my language. But I'm not gonna disclaim my children because of what somebody say. Somebody that I don't trust, somebody I don't like, somebody I know don't like me. I know something going on. But these people be so into the religion and the God thing. What you scared of? I ain't saying go into something blind, like, okay, this is what it is, but see, everything come within. Because if you can't vibrate within, you lost anyway. You just a vessel. You can't say, oh, I believe in the Most High and I believe in this, and you scared. What you scared of? Like I said, you can't be scared to live and scared to die. Like Pac say, if you know you're going to heaven, what you scared of? Understand, man, these folks use fear. I told y'all, fear is a business. You better understand this. Fear. A bitch can fear you to the point to make you buy this. Fear you to the point to make you go get this. Fear, 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 fear. Better get some nuts. Better grow some balls and start learning your biology. Learning yourself. Man, ain't nothing on this motherfucking earth that man can do that God can't undo. And I ain't talking about religiously or beliefly wise. I'm talking about naturally. Ain't no disease made that a man can create that can't be. Why you think everything they create they want to attack your immune system? As a black person, do you understand what this melanin is, man? Sitting up under this sun, walking on the ground. Where you think they get the word grounding from? Just like electricity. When you walking on the ground, you charging your organs. This is proven facts. But it's the miseducation of the Negro. And in its terms, it's really the miseducation of the people, because black, white, blue, green, we all around this bitch uneducated. But what I'm saying is this. I don't just listen to the birds chirp like, oh, that's just a bird chirp. No. You don't know what that is. They just told you it was a bird. They just told you that was an alligator or that was a lion. Man, this shit is beautiful. You ever seen a rhinoceros? How big this motherfucker is, man, that let you know that it is a God. It's a most high, it's an energy. But if you let these people put these barriers up in your brain, clog your head with fear, and tell you, well, that's an alien. Bitch, you don't know what an alien is. If you fill out a gun license, or you go to buy a gun, they asking you, are you an alien on the gun license? That's why I say don't get caught up in these words. Words are spells. That bird ain't a bird to me. That's a beautiful, living thing that I'm inspired by. When I go to the ocean, bro, I don't just go to the ocean just to be. I pray to the ancestors. You know how many souls that lost that sea out there? You know what water? They don't even know what water is. They'll tell you, oh, water is this. What? They don't know what the fuck water is. So they come up with these terms and these, oh, it's this and this H2Os and this and that's that. Come on, bro. These people stole all this knowledge from Kemet. They stole all the knowledge and then they come over here, regurgitate it in their form, and people go for the shit. Why you think scientists all the time, them bitches kill themselves? They just, you feel me? Cause they know. And when they know too much, guess what happened? They'll come after them because they know too much. Well, I say, man, in order to get people the way they are, Willie Lynch. You better go read that Willie Lynch letter. I did a video on it, Willie Lynch, and that shit's still going on to this day. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do a revised Willie Lynch video. Better go look at that Willie Lynch letter, cause that shit happening, still happening to this day, and they get you here. They getting you here. This shit is equivalent, and when I say this, I'm just using it as an example. People, when they create a system or a matrix, right? And inside that matrix, they create things that, like phones, and they give things purpose that wouldn't have purpose in nature. Phones don't have purpose in nature. Phones fucking up the navigation of bees, honeybees. They losing millions of dollars. Honeybees can't make it back to their hives because of the this frequencies and shit. See, a lot of this shit is so unhuman. And the further we get from being unnatural, unhuman, we're getting more closer to AI and robotics and shit like that. And that's what they want. They want to live forever. This is an avatar you in your body. They want to take your consciousness or your soul or whatever you want to call it out your body and put it in a robot avatar. But anyway, that's equivalent to taking, let's say, a Fortune 500 company CEO, take his ass and put him in the hood, change his environment, put him in the matrix inside that. Now that's the matrix. Take it to the hood. He won't be able to survive. He don't know our language. He don't know when he's in danger. He know nothing. And that's basically what they done to us. They put us in the environment, give us limited resources, little to no education. And they control everything. They control the schools. That's why we need schools. We need our own schools. We need our own system. And I told y'all, black folks, until we get to the point where we can spend money with each other and create a foundation as far as finances, shit, we gonna always be sucking on the titties of the government, because when you wanna affect them, you got to hit their pockets. But we don't hit their pockets. We put money in their pockets. So we don't have, they don't give a fuck about us. We spend our money with them. Money comes with an influence. And this is why we don't have it. If we supported each other and spent money with each other and created a financial foundation, oh nah, we could take that influence and we can change the world. Because if you look at it, we are the ones that's being emulated. And I'm gonna say this respectfully, it's like we get no reparation, we get no credit for nothing. None that we create, none that we influence, but everybody eat off us. That's just why Chinese folk can come to the hood and sell shit to us that we should be selling to each other. How can they come here and sell us hair and crabs? That's equivalent to you going to China selling them Chinese food and whatever it is that they eat. That's how powerful that shit is. This is how you can change a culture through business. And I told y'all that before. With them restaurants, we don't eat our crabs like that. But all them restaurants popping up, eventually, let 10 years go by, 7 years go by. Well, now everybody want their crab in the bag. And that shit nasty as fuck, man. That shit ain't nothing but some seasoned salt water. That ain't how we eat crabs. But we don't have the money, because we don't spend money with each other. We don't support each other. We don't have the money to put up our own restaurants to where we feed us what we eat. That's why everybody else feed us. Even the Arabs starting to fry chicken and shit at the corner stores and shit. Like, it don't take no rocket scientists to see this. So every time a person say, oh, black people this, black people that, you part of the problem, homie. You part of the problem. Because if we spent money with each other and we had money, our businesses would be way better. So sometimes when you see black folk do some of the shit that we do, I know our business fucked up because we trying to rob Peter to pay Paul, motherfucker. If you go to the bank, get $500,000, start your business, you ain't gotta do all that. And you sharing information with each other and y'all helping each other like they do. You ain't gotta do all that. But when you ain't got it, you go into survival mode. Sometimes you gotta do things, and I understand that. I'm not that fucking stupid. I understand. So I do support black businesses all the time because we need it. But anyway, I just want y'all to see that when they transition from one crisis to another, the last crisis fades away. This is why everything opening back up. Ain't no mandates. And the crazy shit about it, people go to the airport and be spaced out just to get on the plane and be two fucking centimeters from each other. That's the a bitch will go to the airport 6 feet just to get on the plane and be 2 inches sitting beside each other. But it's a man, you know I love y'all, man. You know I love y'all, man. For real. I'm just saying, you know. And when I think about it, my route might not be the best route for everybody, or might not be the route that everybody would take, but it's gonna be worth it. And like I said, we're putting together a power team to the point we buying up land. We changing everything around. We getting facilities where people can come and detach from the world. Like, it's a lot of shit I just can't talk about, but it's coming. It's coming. So with that being said, man, I say, you know, I love y'all, man. Y'all love y'all. Go check out that new single we just dropped yesterday called Wake Up. We Woke Tour coming to a hood near you. We scheduling it out right now. Please go and share it, man. I need all the help I can get, man. Share the song, blast it, add it to your playlist, man. Follow us on Spotify, because the music we putting together, man, y'all ain't heard nothing yet, boy. Y'all ain't heard nothing yet, but we putting together that good music, though. So go check out that new single. And I appreciate all the comments and all that good stuff, man. I love y'all, and like I say, we're gonna keep on bringing it. Okay? And like I say, in order for you to be found, you must first be lost. I'm out.